Alright, welcome to this mini course where you are going to learn how to approach a girls and how to actually get this problem solved, because a lot of guys have this issue is like they don't know how to approach a girls, they don't know how to talk and how to actually get their numbers and how to actually move things forward. So in this video I want to break down why your approach is not working. That's going to be first section, and phase number 2 and like section number 2 is like how to fix that, so that way you can fix root cause of your entire dating problem. And before I begin, I want to tell you why should you fucking listen to me, because unlike you guys, I have got more girls like exactly, uh, and that's why you should listen to me. And just let me share my screen and show you how does it look to have more girls. Yeah, so let's just see. I need to just shorten myself. Let's go here. All right. Yeah, so here you can see I have more girls than you, and I have dated models and all of those stuff. So I know actually how to get girls. So you know what? I'm gonna do a whiteboard screen sharing. So in that video you can actually see it. So yeah, here you go. So here is the few things that every guy who doesn't know how to approach has. So we are gonna cover one by one. The number one is like mindset. Second is like how approaches actually work and how you need to do it, and why your approach actually sucks. So let's talk one to one. So here's the thing that I really notice with you guys, like the number one thing is like a mindset. Like you have this very desperate and needy mindset. Is like you are that fucking creepy guy inside that girl can smell, and girl can fucking tell from the distance like you have not got any girls and how desperate you are to get fucking pussy. That's the reason your mindset and approach is not working, is because like you are so fucking desperate to get a fucking crumb of a pussy. Is like you just behave like a fucking dog, man. Like I'm not like over exaggerating, but like if you spot a girl, your heart just starts fucking racing and your mind gets like fucking shut off, and that's why your mind is like not working and all when you actually think about approach. And that's the reason like your approach actually gets very few acceptance rate and you get like a lot of rejections because your mindset is like purely fucked. And another thing is like a lot of guys actually are addicted to masturbation and porn. If you are not that guy, good to know, but like a lot of guys are, and that's the reason it's like it's killing your fucking dating thing. Now let's talk how to solve those problems and how actually approaches work. So let's see if I can, yeah, zoom this in. Yeah, and we're gonna create another circle and we are actually gonna talk like how actually approaches work. So yeah, let's go here. How? So firstly, when it comes to the approaching woman, it has to be very simple. Yes, it doesn't has to be complicated. It has to be simple and it has to be natural. If there are those two things, and of course the flirty and fun part, how can we miss that, guys? Flirty and fun. Like if your approach has just these things, your approach will work, and I'll tell you why. So a lot of guys try to make their approach for the woman very complicated. They try to think a perfect pickup line or perfect stop on how I actually approach a girl and how to do it. And by the way, this was gonna be a paid course for my client, but I decided to share it for free with you guys. And if you want more help, like feel free to book a call from the description. But back to the point is like it has to be very simple. Like a lot of guys are overthinking a lot. Like what should I say? How should I go? How should I dress up? Like bro, like I'll personally tell you, I it doesn't matter how you look or how you have your hairs or anything. Like it doesn't matter. Like the only thing that you have to do is like grab a few fucking balls and just go talk to woman. Like that's it. Like if you do that, it doesn't matter how bad you are with approaches, you'll still get a girlfriend. Because think about it, there is a man A who has, you know what, let's just type this, why not. So yeah, so there is a man A who is like look wise 10 out of, let's just say 10 out of 9, let's just say. Oh, shit, 9 out of, yeah. Okay, and he talks or approaches one girl a month. Okay, and there is man B who is look wise only like a 6, let's just say very average guy out of 10, but he talks with one girl, still one girl, but every day. Now, who do you think is gonna get more girls? Like, it doesn't matter how you look or how you're gonna behave. This man B is still gonna get more girls than other man. Why? Because he's just doing more volume than the first guy. And when it comes to the dating, it is all about volume. Like, it is just pure sheer volume. Like, if you have volume, like if you just do it a lot of times, you get fucking better at it. And a lot of men are not willing to do that. They are not willing to suck, they are not willing to get rejected, which is really a good thing. That means you have a very less competition and you can talk with almost any girl. Let me just take a sip of water. Okay. And that's the first thing. Like, if you just do it, like it's gonna very simple, it's gonna work. Now let's talk about the second thing. Is like, it has to be natural. And let me just explain this to you. Is like, what does natural means? So natural is basically like, if I just type it here, so natural basically means not forced. Like, if your approach is not forced, and it's like, I'll explain to you. So if you spot a girl in the gym and like she is in a fucking very different corner, you know what, let's just take another example. Let's just say you are in a mall, you are purely searching for the girls. That is not fucking natural, because you are going out to the fucking malls, spending 2 hours just so you can talk with the girls. That is not natural, that is a very forced thing. That's what I personally do, and what my client does is like, I tell them to go out and have fun. I don't tell them to like think about approaching. It's like, they're gonna go out and have a fun, and if they spot a girl, they'll just talk with her, and that is gonna make it natural and natty. So if it's like a natural, they're gonna have more fun. So this is the basic that you need to understand when it comes to the approach. Next thing is like flirty and fun. A lot of you guys don't have any fucking idea how to talk with a girl. You don't have fucking any idea how to communicate and how to have a flirt. I have talked with a lot of you motherfuckers. You don't even know how to communicate, motherfuckers. So yeah, just fix that problem, guys. Like, I'll tell you, like, when you talk with a girl, you are just like fucking interviewing her. That's what you're doing. Like, you are just like interviewing. Yeah, that's what you're fucking doing. Like, you're just trying to interview the woman, and no shit, it's not working. Because like, she is just feeling like, oh, she's just asking you a question, I'm giving an answer, done. Like, most of your approaches are like, hi, like, where are you from? Oh, nice dress, okay, bye. That's your fucking approach. Like, no shit, it's not gonna work. So that's why you have to make it flirty and fun. And the way I do it and my client do it is like, you need to talk something interesting, and you need to give her sexual compliments. And a lot of men are not willing to do that because they suck and they don't know how to do that. Now, if you want help with that, of course there is a link in my comments, but like, the best way to do it is how to practice it. Like, you have to practice it. Like, if you never done it, you are gonna have to practice it. So yeah, those are the two things, or sorry, three things you need to keep in mind. Simple. Simple means doing a lot of volume. Natural, don't force, just go out, have fun. If you spot a girl, talk. Flirty and the fun is like, just have fun, like, talk on natural stuffs. That's it. Now let's talk why your approach actually works. Sorry, why your approach actually sucks. It's not working absolutely. So that was the reason I told you, like, that's why it's not working. And these are the three things, but like, there are a few other things that you need to understand why it's not working. So let me explain to you again. Yeah. Because you are afraid. You feel anxious. You don't know how to talk. Those are the reason your approach is failing. Let me see if I can just make this short. Yeah. So this is the reason your approach is failing. Is like, these are the only reasons. Like, firstly, you're afraid, you're feeling anxious, and you don't know how to talk. Like if you just knew those things, your approach will just start working. Now let's talk like how we can solve those problems and etc. So the first thing is like the reason you are afraid is because you are afraid of rejection. Like you are not afraid like if I approach a girl, what if she calls the police or security, and what if I get beaten up? It's not gonna happen. Like dude, like no one gets fucking, no one fucking dies when they approach a girl. So your fear is like, it doesn't make sense. Like if you feel still feel afraid, I just want you to ask yourself, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of rejection? And if you're afraid of rejection, I want you to say stay fucking loser, because like if you're not willing to suffer for the rejection, you're not never gonna make it. Like you have to be willing to be look like a loser when you're starting, because you don't have any experience. So that's normal. So that's the first thing, is that's the reason of like approach is not working. Next thing is like you are feeling anxious, and the simple reason for this is because your biology is fucked. Like that's very simple, and you haven't practiced it enough. The reason you're feeling anxious is because like you haven't approached a lot of girls to get confident, and that's basically it. So if you want to fix that anxious problem, you're just gonna need to like take a deep breaths and approach the girl anyways. Like that's it. I don't know, like I mean, I also used to feel the same thing, and that's how I solved it. I was like, just because I feel anxious doesn't mean I have to act anxious, because my feelings and my behavior and my actions are different. They are not two things. Actions and behaviors are two different things. And the next thing is like you don't know how to talk with a woman. Like that's the only reason. Now, uh, this is the mini course that I want to tell you about. Like, so in this video we covered three things. Now, uh, I have three more things that we would like to cover. It's like how to solve this problem, and I'll explain to you like the communication part there. So what I'm gonna do is like we are gonna create like how to solve and approach, like how to fix your problem, where to go for approach. So I'll tell you exact location where you should go for approaching girls. This can also be personalized. You can also message me and ask me. And when you approach, how to get her number and how to set a date. And another thing I would like to add is like, yeah, it's, a lot of you guys have one of biggest issues like flirting and talking, flirting and communication issues. So we are gonna cover in that. Now this stuff is like only for my clients. I'm only explaining this stuff in my private community and my paid course, which of course you can apply for, link in the description or bio, whatever it is. In that course, I'm gonna explaining how to solve and approach. This course is gonna be free if you are in my paid community, so don't worry. If you are in my free community, you can book a link, book a call with me, and I'll get you in, and where to approach. So this is how we are gonna solve those issues. So if you if you like my help, just click on the link below. I'll help you out, guys. So hope this has given you some value, and you have understand why it's not working.